Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of Live with Lewis. Here today we got Cory Ripato. Did I say that right?
Yeah, as best you can. It's Ripato.
Ripato,
like ripping a toe,
Ripato.
like ripping
Yeah,
a toe.
Ripato.
Yeah.
So how you been, Cory?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Just working a lot and trying to get in the gym whenever I can. I know that's where we met.
Yeah.
Gym bro. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying, man. I'm just living the dream. You know how it is.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. So where are you from, Cory?
So I was born in Mason County. I don't know if most of y'all know where it's at. Y'all probably do. It's pretty close. It's on the other side of Fleming County. And I was born there, lived there for a little while, went to Fleming, and then I lived in Bath County most of my life. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Most of y'all probably know or heard of Bath County, yikes. But went to Mount Sterling and then come back to Fleming, and now I'm in Moorhead.
Wow.
I've lived in Moorhead for a few years now. So
Yeah.
work and stuff. So
Yeah. You liking it, Moorhead?
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, the roads kind of suck here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, the red light out there by Kroger.
Yeah.
It could get bent, man. That's the longest red light if you're leaving Kroger.
Right.
Years to turn.
And then they're putting in that shopping mall. It's gonna make it so much better.
It's gonna make it so much better.
Yeah. So did you go to college or anything? Or
so I went to college after I enlisted in the Army National Guard. Once I got back and stuff, I went to MCTC. I started out in automotive over at the old campus where
by the high school?
Yeah. And I went to school over there. I got my degree there, and then I went to MSU for a semester. Turns out MSU sucks. My opinion, sucks. I didn't like it. So then I went back to MCTC and got all my certs and stuff in welding. So
really,
yeah, not too bad. If you guys are deciding where to go to college, man, MCTC is where it's at. It's a good campus. Everybody there, they treat you like family there. They all know you because it's not like a typical university professor. It's like, oh, you're just a student in my class. Like these instructors actually care. Like the instructors in welding, Tyler Newsom, Nick Pico, Tim Davis, they're awesome. They're awesome people. So, and big shout out to Tony Wallace, my old automotive instructor. He's retired now, but he's living the dream too. He's retired. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I went to MCTC for whenever I was in high school. I went like a semester and a half for carpentry.
Okay. Well, so carpentry,
John. Well, it was now it's TJ.
Okay.
It was John King whenever I had him.
Yeah.
He retired. He's long gone now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's cool that like the high school allows the students to come down there and learn and do that kind of stuff because it's almost like college and career ready,
right?
But like they get their certs. I know most schools in like Ohio, especially, they do that. Like you can earn all your certs and your degrees and stuff while you're in high school. So
that's awesome.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's super cool.
Yeah, we was pretty fortunate. I went to the old campus too, and we just had to walk over. And I mean, it's crazy they trusted us to walk over as seniors, but I mean, we did it.
Well, a lot of times, I don't know. I reckon they don't do it now, but they used to just let them drive over. And it's like they trusted them to drive over. Yeah. It's like, why not just leave?
Yeah. Well, all the at Brown County too, they let you go to MSU. Yeah, they would let kids drive to MSU. Oh wow! But that was like the super smart kids. Yeah. So they were like, well,
the gifted kids.
Yeah, they'll come back.
They know where
they want to learn more. They want to be. Yeah. So what'd you decide to do after college?
So it's funny. So like I was going to be an automotive technician. That's what I had my heart set on when I was in automotive class. And I got to researching more automotive jobs and they just don't get paid what they should.
Right.
Like, you'd think like technicians and mechanics, they're needed because cars are a huge part of our life in society.
Right.
You would think they would pay more, but cheap Chevrolet in Fleming County is just an example. I'm not hating on cheaps, but they only start you out at $8 an hour. Now, granted, that's an oil technician, that's an oil changer. So I mean, it doesn't take much to change oil, but like $8 an hour, like I didn't go to school for 2 years to make $8 an hour. I make it, you can make it at Kroger and Walmart starting out way more.
Yeah.
So that's what I was gonna do, but I decided, well, I'm gonna do something, with a 4-year degree. So I figured, well, I'll go to MSU, maybe try engineering. I'm terrible at math, god awful math.
Really? That's the only thing I'm good at, math.
Bless you. Like, there's no way. Like social studies, I got you.
Yeah.
Like I love history. Math, you cannot get me to do math, save my life. I'd die. Right. But I figured, well, if I do it for a career, I'll get better at it.
Right.
No, that first day I walked in that class and the dude blew my mind and I quit the class.
Quantum physics first.
Yeah. Quantum physics, like, no way.
Right.
So, and then that's when I decided to go back to MCTC and do welding. Cause welding's a really good job.
Yeah.
Fantastic job, but you want to travel. That's what you have.
Yeah.
And I did not want to travel. I didn't want to be working on the pipeline, traveling from state to state, this and that, never home. Yeah, you make tons and tons of money, but also it's like you're never home to spend it. You're never home to enjoy family. It's like, I don't want to do that. Right. I'm more of a homebody. I like to be home. I like to see my family and stuff, and I wanted, I was going to get a job doing something home, working at like a fab shop. I like fabrication, I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I got a full-time job with the National Guard and I haven't turned back. Like I've been working with them for about a year now. And it's, it's a pretty good career, good benefits, great benefits. And I don't complain with the hours and the money. I can't complain at all.
Right. So what do you do with them now?
So I'm actually in recruiting. I'm not a recruiter.
Yeah.
So I just pretty much, I'll go to schools, I'll set up lunchroom displays. I'll go to events, I work a lot with the events team, which is like the big obstacle course and like the Hugo Arena and like archery tag, stuff like that. But a lot of times my boss, she'll send me to schools. I'll do lunchroom displays, try to get names and numbers, try to get leads. My job title is a lead generator. So that's what my purpose is to generate leads. It's not hard, but once you start doing it and you see the recruiting side of it, like it honestly is stressful.
Yeah.
I don't have a mission or nothing like that, but I couldn't imagine with what my boss does. She's been in recruiting for 15 years. But she's a good recruiter. So she makes missions, she does what she can, but I could definitely see the stress on her and all the other recruiters. And I don't want that.
Right.
It's like before I say no before I start it. So but I'm stuck with them another year. I like them. I'm gonna try to get a full-time AGR position. That's what I ultimately want because it's a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 8 to 4 type job. So it's not bad.
What's AGR?
It's active guard.
Okay.
So pretty much say I worked out on 801, the armory out there across from App Harvest. I would just show up at 8 o'clock there or whatever time I would work and do whatever I need to do. And then, 4 or 5, I'd leave and go home. That's it. I get an hour lunch. Yeah.
That's awesome. And you're here at home.
Yeah. It's, I get all the benefits active duty, but I'm not active duty. You know what I mean? I'm technically active, but I'm not living on a base somewhere. I'm not, doing this and doing that. Like I can, when I leave there, I can go home, put civvies on, do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about work till next day. So.
So you was active though, wasn't you?
No, I've been in the Guard for 8 years. Now I went overseas for a year.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. So I done that for a year, Iraq, and it wasn't too bad. It was a really good experience.
Yeah.
Learned a lot. Lord, that's really, so I'm in maintenance in the Guard.
Yeah.
So, work on the vehicles here and there.
Oh, so you was a mechanic pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah. So
so you knew what you were doing.
Yeah. So I worked in a maintenance tent pretty much like 8 to 4, 9 to 5. Like that's what we did. And we work 5 days a week, half day on Saturday and off Sunday. And it wasn't too bad. Like all these misconceptions, which it's not the early 2000s now. So it's not the Wild West is what it's called. It's not, we're not trying to take Kuwait, try to do this, do that. Like we were there on a support mission.
Correct.
So it wasn't bad. It was a really good experience. I don't regret it at all. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. It was awesome. Yeah. It was learned a lot, seen a lot, got to visit a third world country, see how they live. And it's wild how they live, man. Like, so I was in Erbil, and Erbil city surprisingly is a tourist attraction. Like you can go to Erbil and as a tourist and like, it's beautiful there. The city's beautiful, but you go outside Erbil city and it's trash. It's
really?
What you see in movies, little huts, trash everywhere, trash littered everywhere, dogs running, stray dogs everywhere. It's awful. It's awful. But that's reality, it's no joke. We seen it. So honestly, everybody should feel blessed that they're here and enjoy all the freedom stuff they got here, because over there it's a totally different story. Right. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So do you have any hobbies or anything?
Yeah. I enjoy anything cars, anything with wheels. I enjoy. I love it. I've had a few project cars over time. My first one, it was a 1980 El Camino. Okay. I loved it, man. I still have it. It's just not, it's in Bath County. It's my mom's, but yeah, it's old G body, has a Malibu front end. And I bought it from a guy in Richmond for dirt cheap for about 18. He wanted, I think he wanted a little bit more, like a little over 2, but for what it was, I was like, okay, man, this is my first, this is my daily. Like I loved it. I drove that car everywhere, man. I didn't care. I loved it, because it's the mullet of the car world. Right?
Yeah,
love it. And
party in the business in the front, party in the back.
The front, party in the back. I loved it, and we took it. So I got that car right before I started automotive class. Yeah. So anything that needed to be done on that car, I got to bring it into the shop for free. Yeah. Since I was a student, I got to work on it for free. Usually it's a $25 work order for anybody else who's not a student or in automotive class. Yeah. And we were only allowed to do stuff that pertained to the class, to our cars. So it just so happened I had engine repair and automatic transmission class all the same one. So I got, I was fortunate enough to build a motor from the block up and rebuild the transmission. We put a 383 stroker, and it had a 350. Yeah. We thought for the longest time it was a 305, but it was not. Right. It was actually a 350 that came out of a boat, because they had a marine cam in it. Yeah. And we built a 383. It was a pretty quick car for what it was, but the body, knowing what I do now, if I knew that then, I probably wouldn't have bought the car, to be honest, just because the body is in bad shape. Like I didn't understand body, I didn't understand rust, metal, and stuff like that. And it was in pretty rough shape. I mean, it's been sitting for a couple of years now. I just, been sitting for a few years. And then I bought a 1990 300ZX, Nissan 300ZX. It was the first year that car had the fixed headlights, the Lambo lights. Yeah. And an awesome car. I dumped $200 into it off rip, put a new battery, replaced the spark plugs, plugs, coil packs, upper plenum gaskets, everything. It would start up, run for a second, and die. And we didn't, me and my buddy, when we checked it out, we didn't understand. We kind of concluded it was fuel or air. Yeah. And we come to find out, where you can get those cars twin turbo, Fairlady, twin turbos. The NAs come with stock piping and stuff for twin turbos, but they just don't have the turbos. Yeah. And a couple of the dead end pipes, one of them fell off. Okay. So it would suck in air, and it bypassed the mass airflow, and it would just
off too much air, then it would start. Yeah.
Yep. So we figured that out. I still have it. Well, when I bought it, I didn't really know a whole lot about titles. Oh. So I went to Bardstown, 2 hours away. Got this guy. He said he got it in on a trade. He's like, I just want this car gone, man, this and that. So I got what I wanted for it, wanted to pay for it. And he offered to tow it 2 hours away to my house. Like, perfect. That works. They notarized the title and everything. Well, they notarized it, but when he got it, he never switched the titles over from
to his name.
Yeah. So when he gave it to me, he wanted me, pretty much, he didn't say it, but it came down to, I had to find the guy he bought it off of to get it notarized, this and that. Well, I contacted the guy I got it off of, and he ghosted me. Like, he opened my messages twice and completely ghosted me.
Really?
He knew what he done. Yeah. So I sold it to one of my old NCOs in the Army. I sold it to him really cheap. Like, I lost big money. Yeah. But I just needed it out of my way, dude. Yeah. Like, it's just, I don't want that lingering over me. But my most recent project is 2017 Toyota 86. Ever since I seen these cars, man, back in 13, I loved them. I thought they were smooth looking. And then once I seen people wide bodying them, I knew I had to have one. Yeah. So when I went overseas, I saved up every bit of money I had, and I came back and I bought one straight out. The only thing that was done to was a new set of wheels. And that's it. So everything now, which it's wide bodied, it's bagged, which if you don't know what bag means, it means it's on air. Yeah. So I can lower it and raise it, adjust the height however I want. Wide body, I got a new set of wheels on. I've done dumb amount of stuff to this car the past 2 years, and just recently just got a wrap in. I'm gonna wrap it gloss black. So hopefully by October 22nd, 23rd, when Import Alliance comes around, I can take down to Bowling Green and show her off, and just kind of I'm trying to get, I love the scene. I love the car scene. I love trucks, bikes, anything, I love it. It's just automotive, racing, stuff like that. It's just awesome to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a side by side. That's about
cool, man. Cool. Yeah. I like it. I like 4-wheeler and mud and stuff like that too. Yeah. I just don't ever go. I love all this stuff, but I just, and like all these car shows, like I've had this car, the way it is now. I've had it all year, all summer, ready for car shows. I've only been to one this summer, just because I work and then drill and then everything else.
Adulting sucks.
Yeah, it's like life sucks. So it's like they're always going to come back. I mean? Car shows happen every year, so it's not really a huge deal. There's one Sunday I was going to go. I just found out about in Mount Sterling. Want to go to it, but I got a wedding, so it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like it happens, but like again,
just drive to the wedding, make your own car show.
Yeah, I'll just drive to the car show and then I'll just hike it down to Augusta to the wedding.
Oh, yeah,
Mount Sterling. To Augusta. So it's a hike, man, but no, it's cool. It's cool. I if anybody ever wants to get into the car scene, stuff like that, like it's a big thing, like it's awesome. Like it's just the atmosphere, the people. I get a lot of compliments on the car, and that's what I like. I like people noticing it.
I see you around town all the time.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's my buddy.
Yeah, and I love it, man. I get, I don't like attention, like a lot of attention, but like when it comes to my car and stuff, like I've got a lot of hard work and stuff into it, and like I really enjoy hearing people's thoughts on it. Like I don't even care if you say you don't like it, that's totally fine.
Yeah,
that's opinion.
Yeah, that's still feedback. I mean?
Yeah, it's like if you don't like this, like that's totally fine. It's like my girlfriend, she didn't want me to wrap it gloss black. She wanted me to do a wild color, like a red or something like a yellow or something. It's like that's cool, but like I've always wanted it just a dark black with the rivets popping through the black with polished aluminum wheels. That's what I wanted, and so that's what I'm gonna do first, and then I'm gonna wrap it different colors.
Yeah, you can always rewrap it.
Oh yeah, it's the best part about wraps. You can always peel them off if you don't like them. It's a lot of money. I don't recommend it. But you can do it if you want.
Is it less than painting it, or is it more than painting
it? It just depends. It really depends on what color you get, how how big of a color it is. Like say you get, I don't know, you can get colors that like iridescent or metallic and stuff like that. Mine's just a gloss black. Mine's just like one of those plain colors. So I mean that's what I wanted, but it's that. And then also just depends on who you take it to. So the guy I'm going to, it's going to be pretty expensive. It's going to be a lot less than a paint job because paint jobs are expensive.
And you got to find somebody to paint it.
Yeah. And they're going to have it. They got to take everything off, do this, do that. Like it's a job. Yeah. Like I've seen places go from $7,000 to $10,000 for a good paint job.
Really? Yeah. For a paint job. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, it's awesome when you get it, but it's like, you're going to recover. $10,000, you know what I mean?
That's an investment at that point.
It's a loan.
Yeah.
That's a small loan.
Yeah.
So no, I mean, it's cool. I'm taking my car up to a Pro Street Performance in Lexington. If you don't know who they are, check them out. They're awesome. Chandler Reed, Danny Evans, they're awesome. They're really good guys. Chandler and Danny both put my wide body on. They hooked me up. I've had a few issues with it, and it's not because of them. It's just because of plastic and this and that. Plastic and rivets don't really seat well. But they're awesome about fixing it and, tell me what I need to get and this and that. Like they're super cool. So if you guys ever need a place, take your vehicles, it's in Lexington. It's kind of a hike from here, but they'll do you right for the right price. Yeah. They do everything.
They wrap my side by side? Yeah,
100%.
And then people told me I could wrap my side by side, but like going through the woods and stuff, wouldn't it just rip it off?
So wraps are kind of durable too in a way. Like I don't know about going through the woods and like if you like say scratch up against a tree or a rock. I mean that's probably going to like definitely damage your car side by side. But like I would say,
I just have to ask them. Probably. Yeah, I'm sure they've done it.
You can probably Google. Google's my best friend when it comes to stuff like that, and YouTube. YouTube certified for you.
Yeah.
So there's also a wrap place in Tollsboro. So I went to school with the guy. His name's Winston Reeder, I think is his name. He does Livewire. and he prints shirts, he wraps everything. So he actually wrapped the scoreboard in Fleming County. He put a big panther on there. He done a lot of wrapping jobs for Southern States. He did some for Camp Sowsley in Fleming County, which is a terrible camp, by the way. That in my opinion. But no, he done a lot of wrap jobs for him, and they're always awesome. And I went to school with this guy, so I kind of know him. I know of him. Really good guy. So if you can either check out him or Pro Street, but Pro Street all the way.
Yeah, I think I've invested a little bit too much money in my side by side as is. So.
I mean, I'm there with you.
Yeah,
I'm there with you. But it's a hobby, man. You know, you got some people that invest stuff in like action figures and like.
See, I think I have too many hobbies.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
I started golfing too, by the way.
Hey, golfing's fun, man.
It's so time consuming.
It is
so time consuming.
But if you go with the guys and you drink a little bit, play a couple of Mickeys, you're gold. Man.
Yeah, good to go.
I'm good. So I can't watch golf as far as like on TV. I can't watch any sport on TV. Let's be honest. I can go and watch them in person, and they're 100% enjoyable. Like I've been to an NFL game. I've been to a couple NASCAR races. Golfing. I've been golfing before. Love it, man. It's just relaxing. Concerts. That's another big hobby of mine. I love concerts.
Yeah.
I try to go to as many as I can.
I've been to 2
when I'm able. I've been. So Metallica is my favorite band. They're my all-time favorite band. They've been my favorite band since I was a kid. And I've seen them 3 times. Would go every time to see them. Like love them. Louder in Life. The first time I seen them was Rock on the Range before it got changed to Sonic Temple.
Yeah,
it was up there in Columbus. It was a 3-day festival, and they blew the roof off, man. It was awesome. But I like going to a lot of like small shows too. Yeah. So like, I'm actually going to one in November. It's I Prevail. It's going to be Stand Atlantic, Pierce the Veil, Fit for a King, the I Prevail. And I Prevail, they're a really good band too. All those bands are really good. Let's be honest. But like, I Prevail is a really good band too. So they just released their new album, so they're going to be playing a bunch of it. So it's cool, man. I try to go as many as I can. Work permitted, and life permitted.
Life permitted.
Life permitted. But sometimes it just ain't in the cards. But no, I got a lot of stuff. A lot of shirts. I've caught a drumstick. I've got a few picks. Actually, the drumstick I caught from We Came as Romans when they came to Manchester Music Hall in Lexington. So the drummer's from Lexington. He threw a stick and I caught it, and then it was cracked and everything. So it's super cool. I got it propped up with all the rest of my like concert stuff.
Yeah, I remember Billy.
I got a couple autographs from Mark Tremonti. He is the lead guitarist for Alter Bridge, former lead guitarist for Creed, which Creed is pretty much Alter Bridge, just without Scott Stapp, their lead singer. Yeah, you got Miles Kennedy. Miles Kennedy's voice is beautiful. So super cool, man. Super cool.
Yeah, I seen Jason Aldean, Morgan Wallen, and Riley Green. That was my very first concert. Skylar took me to it. And I guess if you count Poppy the other day.
Poppy Mountain.
I seen Bailey Zimmerman. So
he said Poppy Mountain. Festival. I went to my first festival.
I did. It was my first one ever.
Hey, so really cool. Louisa, September Fest, Tyler Childers.
Yeah.
That's cool. So like Tyler Childers is cool. I don't get as excited about him as everybody else does. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a awesome, like fantastic artist.
Right.
He has an amazing voice, but I just don't vibe with that music.
That's not your genre.
Yeah, it's not my genre. Right? I like rock, classic rock, alternative. I can get down with some pop punk, like MGK's new stuff's all right, but I prefer his old stuff, but I can pretty much listen to anything other than like the new country. Yeah. I would say like Luke Bryant, like some of his songs are catchy, but like I don't get down with that.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, give me a few drinks in, whatever. I could probably
tap my foot to it.
Yeah, I might get jiggy with it. Yeah. I might, tap my foot, snap my finger, whatever. But like I'm not gonna, go balls to the wall and cry over this man. Like, he ain't that good.
See, I've been listening to a lot of Zach Bryan.
Yeah, Zach Bryan.
I really like Zach Bryan.
I love Zach Bryan, man. They're good. I can't really even talk about country because I don't listen to it a whole lot. You know what I mean? What about that Toby Keith?
Red Solo Cup.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I need to show you my mom's concert tickets.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
She's seen like AC/DC, Leonard Skinner,
Joe,
Rolling Stones. I'll show you once we get done. I'll show you.
I would love to go see Roger Waters. So he was Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Right. So he has all the rights to Pink Floyd. He is Floyd.
Yeah.
And he's been touring here and there, and I would love to see him because Pink Floyd's awesome. I love them. You know, you gotta have a taste for them because they're weird, but man, they got some bangers, some classics. So yeah, huge band. So
yeah. So is there anything else you want to cover?
Well, as far as I know, man, anybody watching or gonna watch, man, you want to join the National Guard? I got you.
I got the plug right here.
Yeah, I got the plug. I am the plug. What am I saying? Like, I got you. I can hook you up with my boss, Chastity Turner. She'll set you up for life, man. Like, and like the way I see it, I don't bullshit when it comes to the guards. Like, man, you know, it sucks. There's times, there's ups and downs, man. But that's every job.
That's everything. I mean, it's
like
life.
100% tuition paid for any Kentucky accredited colleges, university, 4-year degree, whatever. We'll pay 100% of it. We'll send you to school and we'll pay you to go to school, which is the GI Bill, my government GI Bill. That's an extra check, an extra $407 a month to go to school. And like, that's just in your account. That's not going towards books. It's, you know, unless you need them or unless you need stuff, that's fine. Yeah. But that's what that money's there for. Yeah. Like, so when I started MCTC, that $407 went towards building the El Camino. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what it did. I mean, it's, you know, I was okay. I didn't necessarily need the money. Yeah. Excuse me. But I used it to build the El Camino. That's what I did, you know, and the whole time I was in school, automotive too, I used it to work on the 86. You know, and a lot of times I saved it too. And like, you could just save the money. Right. You know, and then you go to drill once a month, 2 weeks in the summer, 38 days a year total is what you do. And you know, that drill check, you know, that's a bike payment. That's even a car payment if you need. You know, it's just extra. It's an extra check a month. And you can learn a good skill, a good job skill. You know, say you're a police officer, civilian side. Well, I'm gonna join the military and I'm gonna do automotive, or I'm gonna be a 91 Bravo, 91 Hotel, and I'm gonna work on wheeled vehicles, track vehicles. Well, that's diesel. So you're a diesel mechanic at that point. You can go to school, you can whatever, go start these jobs, and it's like they'll look at you and they'll hold you to a higher standard, because you're military. You know, okay, like if the government could trust you, if like they trust you doing this and doing that, and then we'll trust you here. You know, and I mean, it's cool. It's helped me out. It's opened so many doors for me. I'm blessed with the Guard. I mean, it's, you know, like I said, there's ups and downs, but that's every job. But other than that, I've done nothing but move up with the Guard. So, I mean, I'm working full time with them now. Free healthcare, like, you know, healthcare is a big thing. Yeah. I was 18. I didn't really care about it, but now it's like, you know,
and I mean, we're still young, you know what I mean? And people still don't understand, like the job I work at, like I have good healthcare. Yeah. And that's something that people just don't really think about. Yeah. Until something happens.
Until something happens, and then you got to pay an outrageous medical bill, and it's like, oh wow, I wish I would have had healthcare. And like our healthcare is dirt cheap too. You know, TRICARE, 40, I think it's like 40 or $50 a month. Really? That's it, and we don't even see it. Like it just comes out of our check.
Right. So it's not like you're missing anyways.
Yeah, it's not like I have to go and call in and pay it. It's like, no, it just automatically comes out if I apply on it. So yeah, it's awesome. You know, like I said, been in 8 years now, so I'm going the long haul, going to 20.
Yeah. Well, you're almost halfway there.
Almost. I'm on my second contract. Next April will be 3 years in of my second contract. I have 6. So 6-year contracts at a time. So It's not too bad, man. You know, like I said, anybody has any questions, just Google, you know, look it up, man. National Guard, look up Chastity Turner. She'll help you out. Everything.
And I can, if you're okay with it, I can plug your stuff, and they can get a hold of you.
Get a hold of me, and I could, you know, answer any questions anybody has. If you have any doubts or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to answer them, help you out. Like, you know, and if the Guard's not for you, man, that's totally cool. Like, I don't hate on anybody who wants to do anything else. Like, if you want to do active, you want to do Marines, Navy, I don't even care. Like, that's awesome. Better your life. Do something that's cool. You know, the kids that get out of high school and just sit around working these, you know, McDonald's jobs, not doing anything. It's like,
that's different.
Yeah. It's like, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with working McDonald's, but I feel like McDonald's is more of a school job. Yeah. It's more of a, well, I'm going to work during high school, or I'm going to work, you know, do this during college and stuff. And that's it, you know. But that's my personal opinion, you know. I'm not hating on anybody that's doing it, you know, but I just feel like this is not it, you know. It's like, but if you don't know what you want to do with school, you don't have to go to school. We just want to send you to school for free. It's more money, but we just want to get you enlisted and get you in, just help you out, and just help you out in life. I mean, it's done nothing but help me. So,
well, Cory, thank you.
Hey, no,
thank you so much,
man. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all.
Yep. And guys, thanks for watching. This is our second episode.
Yeah.
So
second, big two.
Yeah. So make sure you like and subscribe, and just if you have any questions, just put it in the comments. I'll try to answer anything I can.
For sure.